y'all. It's Kayla with For the Love of Kayla. I am here and I am back with another video. And I have a special guest here. Power, you want to say hi? Say hi, look. Hi. Look. That's you. Okay, he's a little obsessed with me. However, I am so happy to be back. It has been a little bit of time. Did y'all think I wasn't going to review this new season of Love Island? No. So let me just give me one. So I am so grateful to be back in the flesh, back reviewing this season of Love Island. Now, let me be frank. It is very different this year, at least a little bit. I think we got new people, new energy, new characters. So there's so many new characters, so many new people that we have to discuss. And I'm going to start with episode 12. So I know why you're here. We're going to jump right into it. I'm not going to waste your time. So for me, this might be a little bit all over the place. Let me give you a little bit of housekeeping rules, okay? How we do things here is this year, I'm going to be just doing, honestly, a rant at things that come to my mind. I'm not going to be giving a play-by-play of the situation. I am, however, going to clearly give just takeaways, key takeaways, and key aha moments that maybe will give you some attention and maybe make you think just like it did for me. He thinks I'm playing with him. This is not good. Kata and Zach are offered to be able to go into the hideaway. And I don't really know how to feel about that. If I can be honest, this is going to sound very unpopular opinion, but I wasn't really feeling Zach, to be quite frank. It was something about him. I know this sounds crazy, but I think it just gave like he had these like narcissistic eyes. You know when you have eyes and you could just read that person is kind of a narcissist. I always clocked that he was a little bit off. There's a lot of innuendos and a lot of different things that he would project onto Kata that I just felt like didn't really fit the bill, didn't really fit the description. There were many different things that he would do in terms of just projecting his insecurities. And I think when someone projects insecurities to that degree, to that level, that is a red flag. Kata is gorgeous. Kata, I think that she gets really excited. She can kind of come off a little bit aggressive for her man. You can tell she likes to be a little dominant. And I don't think Zach has a problem with that. There's just many different things that have popped up for me while watching this season with Zach and Kata. It's just that Zach will do certain things that to me just seem very, very dark-hearted. Like throwing the pie in Soul's face or making sure Naya understood what exactly he meant by the comments that he made. I just feel like he definitely has a way, like a dark side to him. I felt this since the first couple of episodes. I just haven't had the opportunity to record it, but I know when someone operates fully off of insecurity. They will do manipulation tactics like, wow, like, I do want to be with you and take things to the next level and be physical and, do the do. But what if somebody else were to come in here? Like, I don't even know if you really like me. To me, that is a complete manipulation 101 narcissistic book, page chapter 12. All right. I know the handbook, unfortunately. I'm not saying it's me, but I feel like I've encountered enough to know manipulation at a glance. All right. So for me, there's just little things that he does that I can tell are out of pure insecurity. And even to feel insecure of what Kata did, mind you, all the bombshells came in that day that they had that challenge where Soul and Jen stepped in. And Caleb being the new male bombshell, Caleb. Yeah, Caleb being the new male bombshell. Kata did, she did a little extra because she was feeling some type of way that you guys got to make out, essentially, with new women. So, of course, she's going to turn it up a little bit of a notch. She can't have a little bit of fun or turn it up a little bit of a notch without him completely icing her out and making himself the victim. There's another chapter, page 1214, section 2 of the Narcissistic Handbook. And I've seen enough. What they did in the hideaway, good for them. I'm just going to say it. Sorry, when they talk about the hideaway, the way they do, it's just so cringe. I'm like, who created this? Like, who said, yo, we're going to let them, like, say, oh, oh, we XYZ. I'm just like, oh Lord. It's just so cringe. It's so cringe. It's not tasteful, and it's a little weird. I'm going to talk about Anaya and Casey. When she says stuff like, this isn't Disney Channel, sis, you clearly act like Disney Channel. You move PG, rated PG. That's exactly how you move. To me, it's given, do you know what show you signed up for? It's really off-putting that, like, you move like you are on Disney Channel. It was like, are we not on Disney Channel? Casey's asking you the same question. He's trying to show you affection in ways that you aren't. And I feel like it's just a missing piece. It's a complete missing piece. And if I'm being honest, we are tired. I'm actually tired when I see their dynamic. I'm tired of seeing Anaya pout and whine at the possibility. Mind you, he hasn't even stepped fully out into exploring anything with Soul. So at the possibility in 2 conversations based off of editing purposes, you're crashing out. And I think you're trying to pull your own Melanie. And for me, it's not landing. It's not landing whatsoever. And I don't really have the energy for it. For me personally, it's tired. Their storyline is tired. What exactly are you mad at? Like now, I feel like we're getting into the next episodes within this week after episode 12. And I'm still like, wait, what was the issue? And I'm going to need for you to like pick a lane. Pick a lane, Anaya. Figure it out, sis. Or be a sitting duck. Like, I don't know. I think after a while, it just gets really redundant and dried up. Like, we're tired. We're tired. So you could turn that channel. Corbin and Kenzie, I understand the AI allegations. Let me just start there. However, Corbin is absolutely beautiful. Their dynamic is strictly sexual. Let's just make that very clear. Strictly sexual. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything deep. And I don't know if that's just a terrible contradiction within the editing, but it's just not landing for me as a viewer personally because it's just solely sexual. Same for Gabriel and Jen. I'm just like, I would hate to be in the villa and just be stuck to making out with someone because there's nothing else we could talk about. Unless that is all solely based off of editing, because I'm like, I know y'all talking about something. And when all the men were working out, you see, I love this scene of Soul, Trinity, Anaya. They're like, let's get a little front row seat. Let's get our chairs up. Get close access, turn the channel. This is my favorite show. That was really cute. That was a cute dynamic. I think, Trinity made a comment that, yeah, Corbin's fine and he got a personality. So they see something that we don't see, which is another ode to the fact that they're just editing the hell out of this show. And I mean, what do you expect? We get episodes less than 24-hour spans. And I understand that aspect. However, it comes off so dry and stale and we're not getting enough character development in ways that I'm sure they are way more colorful than they're showing us. The love triangle between Sincere, Soul, and Melanie. Personally, I can't get into the Melanie and Sincere. We all are aware that he is completely furthest away from his actual name in many different ways. If you're afraid of Melanie, Sincere, just say that. I would respect you more if you was like, look, you scare me a little bit. Melanie, you scare me. Like, just say that. Because the way that you come off to where you have to two-time and double stance and play quiet in different spaces, to me is weird. You're too cute to be doing that. Love when his hair is down. Like, it looks phenomenal. Soul is absolutely breathtaking. And personally, I think absolutely hot. I don't think Sincere can really handle all of that, but I'd like to see him try. I'm open to the possibility of Casey and Soul. I am not against it for several reasons, just based off the fact that I do feel like Anaya is essentially pulling him away. It kind of comes off like she's forcing his hand but he's trying to be respectful. And I think it's just a testament to their ages. I think it's a testament to how old they are. They are very young. Okay. And it just shows, just based off the way that they communicate within relationships, the way that they communicate when they want something, the way that they communicate when there's something that's happening in the relationship that they don't feel comfortable about. Doesn't mean, hey, Anaya, are we going to talk today? I don't want to talk to you today. Are we in high school or are we grown? You let me know, because it is giving Disney Channel. When you act like that, you are giving rated PG. So put on your big girl panties and set somebody straight. This is the same sentiments I had when he said, I feel blessed. What you mean? What you mean you feel blessed? Blessed at what? And that's why I was saying, I'm going to need you to clock in and set some standards, set some boundaries. Crack the whip a little bit, because even at that part, why does he feel so comfortable to say that? And I said that because I felt like he was too comfortable to say that shit. Who gonna check me? In my opinion. He shouldn't have even felt bold enough to say, I feel blessed. What did you just say? And I love Beatrice. Wrong answer. Wrong answer exactly, because what are you doing? Who else is on the docket? I think that's the bulk of them. This is my jumping into the mix review. Who am I rooting for so far within episode 12? Honestly, no one. I don't really have anybody I'm rooting for anymore. I like Soul. I know I didn't discuss Melanie because I can't get into the wannabe Huda 2.0. I don't have time for it. I think it's performative. When Sierra and Teffy came on before the After Sun and did the whole pie challenge, and they had a moment where they're watching, so they're gonna make comments and they're gonna say things that make the Islanders be like, oh my God, you're watching us, like we're on TV, like this is real. And it's almost essentially a thing of like breaking the fourth wall, right? And when Melanie made a comment, like, I know y'all saw that episode, but I said, it's a chop for me. It's a clean slate chop. Like, I was already checked out because I can't get into shit like that. It's not for me. But acknowledging the fourth wall, breaking that fourth wall and saying, I know y'all saw that episode, tells me you know exactly what you're doing. And I'm not going to give you time on my channel to talk about it. And it's no tea, it's no shade. I just feel like I can't get into the performativeness of why I keep seeing the same sentiments of what people say from past seasons of Love Island, that it has changed. And season 6 was that girl that just literally flipped it on its head. Season 7, as you can see, we got a load of influencers and people that have either spun up or spiraled down. And now we have this season where I think a lot of us are trying to find the rhythm. I think we've gotten to episode 12 and it has come to kind of a standstill. However, the episodes leading up to this were electric and exciting and riveting and just like incomplete, like what's going to happen, right? And I think this last episode was kind of, I don't want to say a snooze fest. I don't want to say boring either, but it gave the same storyline. Like, I, for the first time, was like, where is Ariana? Can we shuffle this up? Can we make some eliminations? Because I'm bored. A little bit. And it's nothing personal, but it's just a couple of things that I was just like, I can't get into. I think essentially that is all I got. I'm so excited to be back reviewing Love Island Season 8 this season. Looking forward to it. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, but I am excited to be back and laugh, make comments, share a little bit of my takeaways. And I'll be popping on here giving my opinion. And thank you for watching and spending time with me. I'll see you soon.